What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your favorite heating appliance microwave, and for today's video, we're going to be looking at the patch notes for the WIND Bastion. I'm going to go ahead and do this live on stream, and let's get right into it. All right, yeah, we're going to read the patch notes for today. It was just released like 3 or 4 hours ago. I was streaming, so I couldn't get into it, but I'm going to go ahead and talk about what I see. Most of you guys already know that Kaid and Nomad are the new operators. Pretty fun. I got to play them last week. I do like them a lot. If you don't already know, Nomad has an air jab launcher that kind of pushes you away, kind of like that big dude. And Outbreak, really fun operator. You can see your loadout here. The AK is pretty good. The ARX is pretty good as well, but I think the pistol is like one of the funnest weapons I've ever used. It's a pretty badass weapon. Kaid is basically a replacement to Bandit. I'm really curious to see what they're going to be doing with Bandit. They got to do something. I mean, yeah, you could say thermite charges are easier with Bandit. That's true. But, I mean, Kaid is, again, still the better buy, and his shotgun is pretty amazing. It's like a DMR, 87 rounds per shot. I think it's 87, something like that. Pretty close. And also the new map, Fortress, is kind of confusing. It's bigger than Border. I can't wait to play it. Tomorrow, the TTS goes live around 11 a.m. Pacific time, which I'll be streaming it. So you guys can come out and hang out if you want. The new skins looking okay. Nothing crazy. Again, one of my favorite skins that I've ever had was the Red Bull skin from the Jackal season, Velvet Shell. I like that one a lot. So here are the skins. They're okay. I mean, I'll buy them, but whatever. The new Pro Team BDU and headgear stuff is coming out. This is to support the new teams. I guess Mouse is not really in the thing anymore. I guess the team left or something like. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, you can support your favorite team by buying these, and some of the proceeds, 30% of the proceeds go to the organization. So if you like them, you want to support them, get their stuff, make sure you buy that. So the new UI is amazing. I got to test it. I love it. It's beautiful. It's crisp. It gives that Rainbow Six Invitational feel to it. You can also go in details here, and then you can click and you can apply all skins to every weapon, or one skin to every weapon. It's a really nice feature. I like it a lot. We've been asking for it for the community for a very long time, like 2 years, and they finally gave it to us. This is the Frost Elite. The Blitz Elite should be on here. I don't know why it's not, but the Blitz Elite is coming. It's really nice. Showed it off in my last video. You can look in the comments or description down below if you want to check it out. So operator balancing. This is the meat and potatoes of what we are going to be talking about today. Mute here. This is a big one. SMG-11 has been added as a secondary in the slight increase to the SMG-11 damage. We want to make Mute slightly more attractive as a choice. So a lot of people are saying that this is going to be huge, and it is in a way. But again, Kaid is a really good operator. Once you guys get your hands on him, you're going to find that he's going to be in the meta just because of his electric claw. And I think that this is a feeble attempt to push Mute into the meta. I'm not sure if it will. I tried the SMG-11 out on the test servers that we had for the invitation area for San Francisco, whatever you call it. And the SMG-11 still had incredible recoil. So I'm not sure if that's the greatest thing in the world. I mean, the SMG-11 used to be a really amazing weapon, but now it's not so great. So again, I still think Kaid is going to push Mute and Bandit out of the meta. He's a really good operator. And he's an anchor too, so you can afford to get another roamer. But Nomad counters roamers. I don't know. We'll see. One thing I'm really disappointed in not reading about the patch notes is that casual is still 4 minutes. I think that's something they really need to hammer in if they want to make the game extremely fun, and Pro League settings, the bans, the picks, and stuff like that inside of ranked. I don't know. Clash is being buffed. Her electric damage is going from 3 damage to 5 damage. That's a pretty big increase there, but the hopes is to make her more picked, I guess. Increase her win delta ratio, if you will, because that's what they use to track how she is. If you guys don't know, last patch they decreased the time for her for switching weapons, and it's from her shield to her weapon. It's like now 2 seconds. It's incredibly long. So that nerf actually completely destroyed her. This is an attempt to make her better, which is what I'm assuming they're talking about. Yeah, she's very weak and underpicked. And we anticipate that Nomad will be a hard counter against her. Yeah, if you guys don't already know, Nomad basically force pushes her away and puts the shield on her back, exposing her complete front side and making her an easy target to get rid of. So yeah, Nomad is a hard counter against her. But again, we haven't seen Clash too many times in the Pro League, especially with the Rio finals. She wasn't played too much from what I saw. So Smoke, again, the slight increase to the SMG damage. Smoke is always a great operator to play. This will just make him a little bit better, even though the SMG recoil is pretty crazy. So Legion, this is a weird one. So there's a slight damage decrease to the SMG. They feel that he's a little bit too strong, and they're reducing his damage to bring him more in line with what we'd like to see him. Legion is a fantastic operator. He has 8 mines. The goos are so nice to give you information, tell you what's going on, to stop plants, to people jumping into windows or doors. Legion's a great operator, and the slight decrease is 100% okay with me. His gadget is just so good. Legion's been played a lot in the Pro League this season, so I'm okay with this change. I think it's not gonna change his ability. I mean, it probably makes it like an MPX for Valkyrie, but Legion's still really good. His gadget's very nice. So Sofia, this is also an interesting choice. Her concussion grenades are going from 3 to 2. I find this kind of weird, but I'm totally okay with it because I hate Sofia and Ella mines when they go off, and it's not good. So this change is nice, and it's always kind of weird because it's like 2 grenades and then 3 concussion. I don't know, it's kind of weird, but I'm happy for this change. I think Sofia, I don't think it'll change her in the meta at all. So basically, she has too many projectiles at her disposal and offers a little bit too much utility. So they're trying to decrease her win delta, I suppose, and in the Pro League. So general tweaks and improvements. Throwable gadget trajectory change. Oh, I haven't read about this one. We have changed the throw curves for throwable gadgets to be easier and more comfortable to use. All throwables now use the new curve except for the nitro cell. This is really annoying because sometimes when you're moving forward, like you're trying to throw a grenade or a flashbang or something like that, it doesn't go as far. It's kind of weird. It's like you have to stop moving and then toss it. So the trajectory, I've always hated. Sometimes when I'm throwing a C4, trying to like throw it up and over a wall, it's kind of weird, especially if you're moving. I really like this change. I really like the old ways to do it, but I guess the nitro cell is not going to be changed, which is, to me, the big problem. Grenades are a pain to use when you're moving around like that, but the nitro cell was the biggest problem, and I guess they're not even changing it. So, because it's classified as a heavy throw. That'll help grenades. So operators, let's see, electric claw. Oh, they changed the name of them, right? Oh, no, this is the throwables. Okay, the Valkyrie grenade, that's a good one. EMPs, not really a big thing. Smoke's grenades, that was a big one because Smoke had the same trajectory as the C4. That was really crazy. So I'm happy for that. Standard gadgets, stun frags. Yeah, so frag grenades and smoke grenades are the big ones. Ying's not really a big deal. Grisma Mine's not a big deal. Yeah, none of these are a big deal except for the smoke and the frag grenades because those really matter. You have to be really on point to deny or try to get the kill with those. So player comfort, area of effect feature. Beginning with Operation Bastion, we will be implementing a new area of effect feature for Kaid and Nomad. This is designed to help new players better understand the area of effect when deploying a gadget. We've seen it on some of the gameplay videos that I posted. There's a circle that actually happens. Whenever you throw an electric claw, it sticks to a wall or an object or something like that. You see a circle, and then there's a little circle that is inside of it that goes outwards. And then once it reaches the bigger circle, it activates. And you'll see an area of effect for Nomad as well. As soon as you deploy it, it shows you the circle in which it'll be activated once an enemy steps into that area. It's kind of like Mute Jammer. You got the red circle, except for this is a white circle. So this is a really nice change. It makes it a lot easier for newer players, again, which is what they talked about, to better know what's going on. Because if you're a new player, you're like, well, how come he didn't get in the range? Or what does my electricity thing do? Like, where does it start and where does it end? So this is a nice change for everybody instead of guessing. Game health, graphic features. This is a PC thing, not really going to affect the Xbox or PS4 community. They're going to be adding the SSAO techniques to render ambient occlusions. Again, not really too crazy. I wish they had TAA instead of, because they removed that a while ago, and that was a really nice source of frames for us. It was a nice balance between frames and look, but now everything kind of looks blurry from far away. So playlist changes. I'm not sure what they did here. This is theme park. I know, okay, so theme park was removed, but now it's added back. Okay, so Fortress is added into ranked. And let's see. Cafe is still in here. I really wish they would take Cafe and theme park out, and Skyscraper. I don't like these maps. I know I'm going to get a lot of flack in the comments about that, but I don't like that. Some people are saying that theme park is out of rank. Some people are saying that it's in rank, but this is the updated patch notes. It was originally removed, but then they added it back in. I guess it was probably a PNG problem. They accidentally forgot to add it. So it's added now. Yeah, so Cafe, theme park, and Skyscraper, in my opinion, got to go, but they are added. The casual house, plane, favela, tower, yacht, canal. I don't really care. It's casual. They could do whatever they want. Not a big deal. Again, I really wish they would make casual 3 minutes, 3-minute rounds, because I think it forces the players to play at a slower pace. And then they get inside ranked, and it's like, oh my God, everything's happening so fast. If Ubisoft, if you're listening to this, please make casual 3 rounds and allow for destination picks. So like attackers or spawn areas, and the defenders, the objective locations. I think the game would be way more enjoyable. And right now, a lot of the really good players are playing the TMs online, so you queue up, you play against other really good players, and they have the Pro League settings in that, and I kind of wish they would incorporate that into ranked. I know this is the second time I mentioned it in the video, but I really want to see that change. I think it would make Rainbow Six that much more enjoyable. So we got some main bug fixes here. I'm not really going to get into these. This would be extremely boring to get through. If you guys want to, you could check it out yourself. I'm sure there's a few things in here that are really nice, but we'll be testing this out tomorrow at twitch.tv/microwave for the TTS servers. We'll be playing the new operators and seeing how things work if you guys want to come by and check it out. But with that, that's it for me for this one. I hope to see you guys in the next one. And I'm going to go ahead and host somebody else. So bye-bye.